Good morning students. Today I am here to discuss some of the questions from miscellaneous exercise of chapter matrices. So we'll be dealing some important questions today, and the remaining questions will be left to you. You solve it, and if any doubt or problem is there, we'll deal those questions in the next chapter, next class. So let's first look at this question. It is given A is a matrix 0 1 0 0, and I have to show that AI plus BA to the power n equals to A to the power ni plus n A to the power n minus 1 BA, where I is the identity matrix of order 2. So this type of questions, whenever you see related to matrices, then only one thing you remember, this type of questions you have to solve by the method of induction. I repeat, you have to solve them by the method of induction. In induction, you must have studied in standard 11, so just we'll have a reminder of that. So let the statement be AI plus BA whole to the power n. It is equal to A to the power n multiplied by I plus n A to the power n minus 1 multiplied B into A. So what I will take, first we will take for n equals to 1, and I will judge whether the statement is true or not. So your LHS will become AI plus BA, and in place of n I have suggested you to put 1, and at last I am getting AE plus BA. Right, now let us check RHS. If I take RHS, then it will be A to the power ni plus n A to the power n minus 1 B into A, which is equal to A to the power n is 1, and this is I plus 1, n is 1, A to the power 1 minus 1 B into A. So this is AI plus this is A to the power 0, which is 1, and this is B into A. So here you can see clearly LHS is equal to RHS, hence our statement is true. So for that I will write, therefore the statement is true for n equals to 1. Next I will proceed. I will assume that the statement be true for n equals to k, that is AI plus BA raised to the power k is also equal to A to the power k multiplied by I plus k into A to the power k minus 1 B into A. So you consider this statement to be true. So this will be considered to be true, and then I will prove that the statement be true for n equals to k plus 1. So now I have to prove that the statement is true for n equals to k plus 1. That is, I have to prove AI plus BA to the power k plus 1, it is equal to A to the power k plus 1 multiplied by I plus k plus 1 A to the power k plus 1 minus 1 B into A, that is equal to A to the power k plus 1 multiplied by I plus k plus 1 A to the power k B into A. That means I have to prove this statement now. AI plus BA whole raised to the power k plus 1. Now to prove that I have to prove, remember I have to prove this one. Now for that, this statement will be considered to be a given statement. That means I am given with this and I have to prove this statement. Okay, so let us try it. So I will start from RHS now. Look at this. Therefore LHS, it is equal to ai plus ba whole to the power k plus 1, that is equal to ai plus ba raised to the power k multiplied by ai plus ba raised to the power 1. Now look at the statement 1. ai plus ba raised to the power k equals to a to the power ki plus ka k to the power 1 b into a. So for that, what I will do, for this I will put this value, right? So it will be a k I plus k into a to the power k minus 1 b into a, it is multiplied by again ai plus ba raised to the power 1. Now let us multiply them individually, that is a to the power k I into ai plus a to the power k I repeat, a to the power k I plus into ai plus k a to the power k minus 1 b into a into ai plus at last k a to the power k minus 1 into ba multiplied by also ba. Okay, so now look at this I, wherever it is multiplied the value remains I only, so I into I it will give I, and a to the power k into a it will give you a to the power k plus 1, right? So this expression will become a to the power k plus 1 multiplied by I square, that is I itself. Now look at this same thing, this one will be a to the power k plus 1 a to the power k plus 1. Oh, I have written this expression as wrong. Here the expression will be b into a, then this one it will be into a, it is correct. Now look at this, a to the power k into I into a, it will be a itself, so a to the power k multiplied by b and remaining is I into a, it will be giving you a only, plus let us proceed further, k into again a to the power k minus 1 and a, it will be simply a to the power k, then b will be there, then a is remaining, so I have to multiply that, plus again k into a to the power k minus 1 into b, it will be b square, and a into a, it will become a square, right? Now look at this, a to the power k plus 1 into I have already got that. Now question arises, this is a to the power k b a is there, and a to the power k b a is also there. If I take common from these two, this will be a to the power k into b into a, and from this I can take one common, and what will be left here, 1 plus k. Now the remaining term is k a to the power k minus 1 b square multiplied by a square. So this term is becoming extra for us. Now let us check what is a square. Look at the given matrix A. A is given 0 1 0 0. So let me put it. A is given to be, I am using this portion for rough work. A is given to be 0 1 0 and 0. So let us find a square here. This is 0 1 0 0 multiplied by 0 1 0 0, right? So here what I get is first row and first column. Look at this. So this element will be first row and first column, this row and this column, so that will be 0, and this row and the second column, it will also become 0. This row and the third column, first column, this will 0, and this row and this column, it will also become 0. So we are getting a null matrix for this. So here what will be left? A to the power k plus 1 I plus a to the power k ba into k plus 1, and this one is k into a to the power k minus 1 b square multiplied by null matrix. And as you know, null matrix multiplied by any matrix has no value, so we'll get only null matrix. Let me arrange this one. A k to the power k plus 1 into I plus this one is k plus 1 multiplied by a to the power k into b into a. Look at this. So this is LHS and we are arriving at RHS. This you have to prove. So at last I will write the conclusion. Therefore the statement is true for k plus 1. Hence the statement is always true. So this type of questions will use or solve by using method of induction. Let me remind you once again from the beginning. You also pause this video and again you go back and forward, so that you will understand it better. First you will take n equals to 1, then you will prove LHS equal to RHS, then you will assume that the statement is true for n equals to k, then using that statement you will prove that the statement is also true for n equals to k plus 1, and at last you will be proving this one and the statement will be always true. Okay. So I hope you will solve this one yourself once again. Next question, let us proceed further. Okay. Look at this. This question is, A is given to us and we have to prove a to the power n is 3 to the power n minus 1, 3 to the power n minus 1, all the terms will be 3 to the power n minus 1, right? So for solving this, I'll first see the pattern. First you see A is, this one is 1 1 1 1 1 1. Is that clear? So by finding a square is nothing but 1 1 1, again it is 1 1 1, and again it is 1 1 1, and it is multiplied by the same thing 1 1 1. This is 1 1 1, this is also 1 1 1. Now if I multiply, this is first row and first column. If I multiply, then 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1, and everywhere we will get the same. This is equal to 3. So let me write directly 3 here for you. So this will be 3, again this will be 3, this is 3, this is 3, 3 3 3 3 and 3. So this is the value, that is 3 to the power 1 1 1. Now look at the correlation here. If it is 2, this is becoming 1. Now let us see a cube, how much it is. That can be written as, a square into a, that is 3 3 3, again 3 3 3, that is the value of a square I am putting, then into a is 1 1 1, again 1 1 1, again 1 1 1. Then look at this, this is same 3 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 3 into 1, total it is becoming 9. So I am writing directly, it is 9. So this is 9 9 9 9 9 9, and again 9 9 9. So this is 3 square, again it is 3 square 3 square, this is 3 square, this is 3 square, this is 3 square, this is again 3 square 3 square and 3 square. Look at this, if this is 3, then this is 2, that means 1 is getting reduced. Similarly you must do 3 calculations for arriving at any conclusion, right? So a to the power 4 you find at last, This is a cube into a. Now if I proceed like this, it will be 999, again 999, again 999, multiplied by, this is 111, again 111, again 111. Now same, this term will be first row and first column, that is 9 into 1 plus 9 into 1 plus 9 into 1. So total it will become 27. Okay, so here you see, this is 27, 27 and 27. This is also 27, 27 and 27. This is 27, 27 and 27, and it will become 3 cube. This is 3 cube, this is 3 cube, also this is 3 cube, 3 cube, 3 cube, this is also 3 cube, 3 cube, 3 cube. So here 4 is been converted into 3. Now in general, if I make some generalization for this, so I'll write, therefore in general I will have a to the power n, it will be equal to, you see, if it is 4, the power of 3 becomes 3, if power of a becomes 3, power of 3 becomes 2, power of a becomes 2, power of 3 becomes 1. So for a to the power n, it will be 3 to the power n minus 1, again 3 to the power n minus 1, again 3 to the power n minus 1, again 3 to the power n minus 1, 3 to the power n minus 1, 3 to the power n minus 1, and 3 to the power n minus 1, 3 to the power n minus 1, and at last 3 to the power n minus 1. This is how we prove the things. Look at this here. This was the question. Okay, now let us see. There are 3 questions I have taken. First one is, if a is alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha, then a square is I, then I have to show which of them is correct. Okay, so let me have some space for this, right? And look at this. This is for question number 13. A is given to be, this is alpha, beta, gamma and minus alpha. Also given a square equals to I. Okay, let us start from that statement. A square means it is alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha, and again a is alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha. It is equal to I. I is 1 0 0 1. So now let us multiply. This is the first row and first column. This will be alpha square plus beta gamma. Similarly, first row and second column, look at carefully, alpha beta minus alpha beta. Again second row and first column, so it will be gamma alpha minus gamma alpha, and second row second column, that is beta gamma and plus alpha into alpha, which is alpha square. This is 1 0, this is 0 1, right? So now if I continue, this is alpha square plus beta gamma, this is 0, this is also 0, and this is also alpha square plus beta gamma, that is equal to 1 0 and 0 1. Now I get it like this, alpha square plus beta gamma, it is equal to 1. So or I will get here 1 is positive, so 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma, it is equal to 0, right? So look at the option, right? In this side, let me enlarge it for you. Here option number C is correct. Look at 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma equals to 0. Next, question number 14. Let us read it carefully. If the matrix A is both symmetric and skew symmetric, I repeat, there is a matrix A which is both symmetric as well as skew symmetric, then what kind of matrix it can be, right? Look at this. Question number 14. For symmetric, you have to see a dash equals to a, and for skew symmetric you have a dash equals to minus a. So a dash is a as well as a dash equals to minus a. This condition applies for symmetric and this condition applies for skew symmetric. So from these two statements, a dash equals to a and a dash equals to minus a. If I see these two statements, then I will arrive at a conclusion that a equals to minus a. Bring a to this side, that is a plus a will be equal to the null matrix. Don't write 0 here, write null matrix here. So twice of a equals to the null matrix, and a is also the null matrix. Okay, so look at this option. It is given a is a 0 matrix. 0 matrix and null matrix are the same thing, right? So this is how we solve this kind of questions. Now look at the last one, that is question number 15. Let me solve it for you, right? Read it carefully. Solution, question number 15. It is given a square equals to a. From that I will definitely get a conclusion that if a square equals to a, then a cube will be a square into a, which is equal to a square. I will write a into a equals to a square, that means it also equal to a. So a cube will also be equal to a to the power 4 will also become a. So this is a conclusive evidence from the given statement. So you have to use that one, right? So look at this, 1 plus a whole to the power 3 minus 7 times a, that is a plus b whole cube, a cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 a into b square. A in place of a it is I into a square plus a cube minus 7 times a. In place of I cube, I to the power anything is I only, so it will be written as I, then 3 into I square, this is also I into a plus 3 into I into a square, it is also a, plus a cube is also a, minus 7 times a. Look at this, this is I plus, this is thrice of a, again this is thrice of a, plus a minus 7a. So I got it, this is I, 3a plus 3a, that is 6a plus a 7a minus 7a. So it will become null matrix, they will get cancelled and I will be remaining with I only. So this is the correct answer. So here the correct choice will be I, right? Now let me show you the exercise. Up to question number 15, 13, 14, 15 we have dealt with. 11, 12, 10 is left to you, and the remaining questions, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the questions which are left to you for this class. Next class you ask your doubts. So homework will be remaining questions of miscellaneous exercise. So I hope you will solve those questions seriously and ask your doubts in the next class. Thank you.